Hey everyone, I'm Flo, Duties Behind the Camera, and we're all about simple food, simple faith. We are making a Vietnamese shrimp bun today, which is a cold noodle dish, and it's going to be fantastic with a ton of summer flavors. The first thing I did was soak the Vietnamese vermicelli noodles, and they'll say bun on the package, B-U-N. And you want them to be soaking in room temperature water for at least 15 minutes. And because it's room temperature, they tend not to over soak. So I'm just gonna leave them in here until it's time to blanch, and I will only cook them for about 3 seconds. And you want them to be pliable like this. That's when you know they're ready to go. I have a pound of tiger shrimp. I'm using tiger shrimp because that was what was on sale, and I love the color and the texture of tiger shrimp. I'm gonna add 2 teaspoons of fish sauce just to marinate it a little bit. And we'll just let this marinate while I prepare the rest of the ingredients. I had already cleaned them, so I washed and dried them, took out the little vein that's usually down the middle of the back, and I took off the shells.
That poopy vein.
Yeah, the poopy vein, so gross. I have 8 cloves of garlic. You can use as little or as much as you like. I'm gonna use most of it to cook my shrimp with, and about 1 clove is going into the dipping sauce. So I'm just gonna remove the skin. I'm gonna open these ones, otherwise they'll go all over the place. You can use the back of your knife to do this as well, but I find sometimes now that I'm getting older, my wrist is not as strong as it used to be. I like to cut off the butts. I don't always show this, but maybe you like to do the same. And just chop it up as finely as you like, or keep it as chunky as you like. Totally up to you. I personally don't like biting into big pieces of garlic, so I like to chop it quite fine. And if you don't want to chop up all this garlic, this is actually quite a bit, almost a whole entire bulb, you can always stick it in a little food chopper. Actually, I had a friend who was so kind. She had bought extra garlic, and she asked if any of us wanted any, so I said, I'll take some. And then she went and blitzed it all and gave it to me in a jar. It was awesome. All right, I think this is good. So we're pretty wimpy when it comes to spiciness, but I do like a little bit of spice. So I have Thai chili here that I've already used up a little portion of it in my cooking yesterday. So I'm just gonna use the rest of it in this recipe. Maybe about 2/3 of it is gonna go in with the garlic, and that will be for the shrimp. And I'm just gonna thinly slice it. And then the rest of it is gonna go into the dipping sauce. All right, so I moved over like this bit to the garlic. This is gonna go in the dipping sauce. I don't even know if I want to put all of that in the dipping sauce. What do you think, dude?
YOLO.
I think we're gonna get our dipping sauce made. This is also called nak cham. I have 1/2 cup of warm water, not super warm, and adding 1/4 cup of sugar. I just want it to be warm to kind of melt the sugar a little bit. I want to melt all of the sugar, but to melt it easier. Okay, I guess the word is not melt, but to dissolve the sugar. That was for the grammar police. I also need 1/4 cup of lime juice. So I've already rolled the limes. And I don't know, sometimes we get really, oh, look at that, look at all the juice coming out. Sometimes we get really, really dried limes here. So this is looking pretty juicy. So you check out this one, barely any juice. What on earth? See, this is why I always buy extra lime, because you never know how much juice you're gonna get. All right, that's 1/4 cup. Also adding 3 tablespoons of fish sauce. All right, and then adding my chilies and a little bit of garlic. And that's it. That's the dipping sauce. You can always adjust the flavor to your liking. Add more fish sauce if you need, a little more sugar if you need, lime juice if you need. You just want to balance the flavor of salty, sweet, and sour to your liking. I have just 4 small leaves of romaine lettuce. You can use whatever lettuce you like, whatever you have. And I'm just going to shred it. All right, and I'm also using a cucumber. I'm just going to slice them up. Not even a full cucumber, like maybe a third of an English cucumber or a seedless cucumber. I'm also using a tomato, which is not traditional, but it's tomato season. And I like tomatoes. And then in my garden, I have cilantro and some Thai basil and some mint. And we're just going to serve all of that on the side, and people can use what they like. We'll put the lettuce in there as well. And the cucumbers. They can use whatever they like. And tomatoes. If you like this video, please click the like button and subscribe for more simple food ideas. Right, so aside from blanching your noodles, this is the only cooking you'll do. Turning the heat on to a medium low, actually, because I want to get the garlic going, but I don't want to burn the garlic. And I'm using a non-stick frying pan today, but you can use a wok, you can use a cast iron, totally up to you. Oh, you can throw the shrimp on the grill. That'll be really yummy. Once your pan is hot, add about a tablespoon of cooking oil. I'm using avocado oil today. And we'll get our garlic and our chili in the pan. All right, we're just gonna let this kind of cook until you start to smell it. Just because of the lower heat, it's taking a little bit longer than usual. Maybe about a minute. Right, adding my shrimp. And about a pound of this tiger shrimp. You end up with about 6 per person. And these are size 21 to 25, I think. And they'll only take about a minute on each side. Okay. Flip them over. Look at that. Look at how beautiful they are. That orange looks so good. Look at this little one that snuck in. All right. Just move them around a little bit because there are some parts of the pan that are hotter than the other parts. You just want to make sure that these are cooked through. And you don't want to overcook them. That's good. Only takes a couple of minutes. I'm just going to dump them. How can you tell I'm so impatient? Just dump them. All right, so the noodles were blanched for about 3 seconds. Then I ran them under cold water to stop the cooking. And I used about 100 grams of dried per person. So that's about 3.5 ounces of dried noodles before you soak them. All right, we're gonna assemble now. Just take a bunch of lettuce and some cucumber. Cup of tomatoes. Maybe one more piece of tomato. What else do you want, dude? Shrimp? Okay, just plucking off some of the mint leaves. Some cilantro. And I'll just give you a whole thing of basil because I know you like that.
Thanks.
Yeah. Then we've got some peanuts. Do you want peanuts? I know you don't really like peanuts.
I'll take it for the team.
But I know you like shallots. So I've got this fried shallots. I'll give you extra, okay?
Oh, thanks.
There you go.
So generous.
All right. Now we're going to serve that with some of the dipping sauce on the side. All right, there you go. Are you all ready for?
The taste. I am dude. This meal, this boon, is a platform in which you can throw just about any protein you want at it in terms of the protein itself. And this is smelling amazing. So I'm looking forward to tucking into this. I'm gonna put some of that nak cham on the dish. And I like to sauce it up, season it up really well. Those summer flavors, so bright and fresh. When at the restaurant, the greens come out on a dish and just grab the big sprigs and tear off however many leaves that you want. And I like a lot of greens in my my food, whether it be pho or bun. I'm gonna try the shrimp on its own just cause. All cooked perfectly. Crunchy. Great texture, great flavor. So good. And I'm gonna combine it with that noodle and some mint. Oh, where's the basil? Come over here. All right. I don't know if I can do it. I'll try. So good. That garlic is shining through. Big flavors. And if you're afraid of garlic, don't do it. But if you love garlic, this is fantastic. Aside from the garlic, the chili that's in there, that was in the oil and it was frying, actually gets into the shrimp. So the shrimp has adequate heat, and you can add more heat if you want more chilies, but just enough heat to give it that pop of flavor, and the nak cham, of course, with the chili. So all together, fantastic.
Awesome, thanks, dude. Another simple meal that keeps the kitchen pretty cool, but you're gonna get a tasty, tasty dish. And if you want, again, you can stick those shrimp on the barbecue grill and that will keep your kitchen pretty cool. And we're still working hard on that noodles cookbook, which this recipe will definitely be in. For this recipe, check it out on FLO'S.com.